I'll be sharing with you from a book I'm reading, For Women Only, What You Need to Know About the Inner Lives of Men. It has 9 chapters, and the first chapter is stated Light Bulb. The writer is SHAUNTI FELDHAHN. This is the book. So it has 9 chapters. The first one says the light bulb on. How she woke up, how I woke up, to what I didn't know about men. There are most of us women, we think we know men, but there are a lot of things that we don't know about men. This writer, she has tried a lot to bring it out through research and personal interview with men. The second one is your love is not enough. Why your respect means more to him than even your affection. Now, the language of love for men is your respect as a woman, or as a mother, or as a wife, or even as a girlfriend. Respecting a man means a lot to him. The third chapter says, the performance of a lifetime. Why your Mr. Smooth looks so impressive but feels like an imposture. Chapter 4 says, the loneliest burden. How his need to provide weighs your man down and why he likes it that way. Providing for the family, it is a natural inbuilt in men. Though there are different cultures, there are different tribes, there are different traditions where some cultures is the women that provide, but in most cultures all around the world, the need to providing for the family is mostly the man's burden. Then the 5th chapter says, sex changes everything. Why sex unlocks a man's emotion. Guess who holds the key? Yeah, you can ask any man. Sex changes everything. Keeper of the visual Rolodex. Why it is so natural for him to look and so hard to forget what he sees. Men are visual, meaning they notice the things they see, especially the female gender, and it takes them a lot of time to forget about it. It keeps on coming to their memory. It keeps on surfacing itself, some hourly, some minute by minute, some even days. Hardly will you find a man that look at a beautiful woman and then that picture of that woman didn't resurface again, maybe within the day or sometimes in life. That is why men are visual. And the 7th one, chocolate, flowers, bite fish. Why the reluctant cloud, really does want romance. No matter how stiff a man is, he loves romance, but most of them, they will not open up to you. So this book is meant to open our eyes as women, is meant to open your eyes as a woman, as a wife, as a mother, as a daughter, as a friend, to know the inner life of a man, to know how you can be able to support him. This book, the writer didn't write this book to bring out the weaknesses of men that we will use it against them. No. Her intention was to see that how women can be able to understand their men, the men in their lives, so that they can be able to help them in one way or the other. The 8th chapter says, the truth about the way you look. Why what is on the outside matters to him on the inside. Your appearance as a wife, your appearance as a girlfriend, your appearance means a lot to your man. The 9th one says, what for your heart, what your man most wishes you knew about him. Your man wishes you know a lot of things about him. And through the research that this lady has carried out and the personal interview she had with diverse men from diverse areas of life, teaches or enlightens anyone that will take this book and study it. You might not be a woman coming across this, but I believe you have a wife, you have a sister, you have mothers, you have female in your cycle, of which when they get to know it or when they get to study this book personally or even in a group of fellow women, it will do us good. The aim of this book, as I will add to it as I have perceived, because when you is to build the home, is to see that you help the man in your life, whether your husband, your brother, or your son, so that they will not fail, so that they will be whom they are as men, so that they will be able to fulfill their mission and their purpose. And also, for we, the women who are the builders, we hold the keys to a lot of things in the life of men. And whatever you want, if you want the good from the life of your man, you can bring it. Whatever, if you want the worst out of him, you can bring it. So it all depends. What is your purpose? What is your mission in the life of that man you are with? What is your mission and your purpose for the life of your sons, your brothers, your father? And also, as a woman, as a lady, what is your mission concerning marrying or being in the life of someone? As a mother, how do you want your daughter to be in the life of any man that will come her way or that she will meet in life? You may be a man coming across this. How do you want your daughter to be? Which kind of a woman do you want her to be? A woman that will be of great value, or what? A woman that would add value to the life of other people, or what? And I encourage everyone, if you can get this book, try and find it, read it. The writer have done a lot of things. So I will be sharing chapter by chapter until we are done with it. Chapter 1, Light Bulb On. How I woke up to what I didn't know about men. The writer, she noticed that as a newlywed, when they were strolling or walking with her husband hand in hand, she will notice that sometimes he will just look up or look away. She was wondering what was happening. What is he looking at up in the sky? Or why is he turning his head away from a certain direction? So she found out that he is looking away from looking at other beautiful women that are walking around also, which is a sign of respect to her. And how does it started? How does this book start? The book started or came about as a result of her second novel. She was making some research on her second novel, which is titled The Light of 10th Street. The Light of 10th Street, of which one of her characters, or one of her main characters, was a godly, devoted father and a husband. So because she wanted to find out the character or the thought of because she wanted the character of that her because she want to see that the character thought of that her main characters to look like that of a real man, or what real men deal with. She interviewed her husband, friends, families, and many other male friends, and she found out that almost all the men she interviewed, they are passing the same secret struggle, which come up as a result of the battle that takes place or that is happening in their thoughtful life, what they think, what takes place in their inner life. which can come by hourly or by minute because of the way our culture is, the temptation around from every angle. You place of work, you go to the mall, you go out, anywhere you go, our men suffer from what they see, how women dress, the way women are, different beautiful faces, different shapes, different colors, different races. So that captures their minds, captures their attention, and most of our men are battling with that. There is no one that is exceptional. There is no one that is not battling, no matter how spiritually sound that person is. He is battling with such. It's just that there are differences. The way someone handles the thought, it differs from the way another person handles the thought because of the way you train your mind. Another person, the thought, two men can see the same lady. The other party, one can be thinking about her from time to time, and the other one may not even think completely about her. It all depends on how you train your mind, how you view things, or what occupies your mind.